I will close the breakout room and bring, here she is, Miss Barrett brought herself back. All right. So Miss Barrett, have you had a chance to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Glazier as your attorney and the advice that he has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation Department has calculated the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 0 to 11 months. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines, Mr. Glazier?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Glazier, did you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy? I can't remember if I asked you that.
No, I don't, Your Honor.
All right, and Miss Barrett has 4 prior misdemeanors and 2 prior felonies. Do you believe there's any constitutional defect in those prior convictions?
No.
All right, before the court passes a sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Miss Barrett?
Your Honor, just she is an addict. She acknowledges that. She's told me that in the past she wasn't ready to stay sober and stay off the drugs, but she is of that frame of mind now. She's been in jail 37 days, so she's obviously clean at this point, but she needs a support system around her. I think that can be provided, Your Honor, without an inpatient program, but I guess that's up to the court. She does have 2 young children. I forget, she told me their ages 10 and 8 or something. She has joint custody with her father. She says they have a very good relationship in parenting those children. We'd ask the court to consider releasing her with testing until an appropriate program is found.
Miss Barrett, is there any? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that this might not be a case that she could probably screen for drug court. That might be an option too.
She was previously in the recovery court program, were you not, Miss Barrett?
Yes, I was, ma'am. But I can do testing. I know that.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Glazier?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Barrett, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf?
If I'm allowed to, yeah, I would just like to speak and say, as far as she said, I wasn't ready before. Like, I wasn't ready to stay clean, and I can admit that to myself and other people. But this time, something's different in me. Like, I want to change. I want to be different. I want to be better, especially for my kids, so they don't miss out on me being in their life. That's all, man.
All right. In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. Sentence of the court will be placed on probation for a period of 2 years with the Michigan Department of Corrections. During the term of probation, you will obey and comply with all the provisions in your articles of probation. You're not to violate any criminal laws of any unit of government. You can't leave the state of Michigan without the consent of the court. You're not to use or possess alcohol or any other intoxicants. You can't be in any restaurant that turns into a bar at 11 p.m. So where the primary purpose is serving alcohol, so you'd have to leave after the dinner. You must comply with all testing for alcohol and drugs. You're not to use any illegal controlled substances, and that does include marijuana, because, you know, obviously you have an addiction issue. You can use prescription drugs only as prescribed by your licensed physician. Any narcotics you're prescribed, unless it's an emergency situation, must be approved before you fill the prescription by the probation department. You must complete outpatient residential substance abuse treatment when referred. The substance abuse assessment report truthfully every month as required, whether weekly or biweekly. Notify of any change of address or employment status. You have a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless you like if you have a work shift that extends into that time period, Ms. Teskey will give you approval for that. You must obey all court orders, not engage in any assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior, not use any object as a weapon. You are to report to your field agent the first business day following placement on probation or release from jail. Comply with any written or verbal orders, allow supervision in your home so they can enter your home for supervision purposes, submit to search of your person and property. That could be your phone, your computer, your car, if they have reasonable cause to believe you have items which violate the conditions of your probation. Report any police contact, change of employment, or change of residence within 24 hours. Maintain employment. There is a $130 crime victim right fee, $30 supervision fee per month, or $60 if they need a tether, $750 of court costs, $60, $60 DNA fee if they need to assess it. You might have already been assessed that on a prior file. $68 in the state costs. I'm going to order that you serve 6 months in Lenawee County Jail, but you can be released early to treatment. So as soon as we can find a bed for you, you'll be released to an inpatient treatment program. So ma'am, you can't be an addict and a good mom. And I think you want to be a good, I think you want to be a good mom. I know you love your kids, but until you get that under control, you can't be a good mom. So, you need to work hard on your addiction issues, fix that. And then slowly, once you do that, you will be able to resume being a good mom that you are inside. I know you're a good mom, but kids don't deserve to be exposed to that stuff. Now, you do have the right to appeal the sentence. We're going to provide to you 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. 1 copy, they're going to have you initial and date. That'll get returned to me to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right?
All right.
Your Honor, you didn't put credit for time served.
35 days. No, we got more than that.
I just need to know who my PO is.
Sarah Teskey or
Okay.
Jen Walsh.
Agent Walsh.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you in jail on this right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Moore, I don't have updated credit on this.
Okay. Let me take a quick look here.
You must have gone back to jail at some point. Do you know when did you go back to jail?
October 24th.
So she's got another 2 months.
Give me a second. 58 days on top.
Okay, so I'll give you credit for the 58 days. All right. So good luck to you, Ms. Barrett.
Your Honor, I had one other thing. Well, the probation department tried to get her into a program. Our Emily White is gone on maternity for a while. Is that something you guys can do, Tom?
Say that. Well, yeah, usually probation gets on it right away, and as soon as the bed opens, we ship her to a facility.
Yes, we'll
Does it
handle
usually
that.
happen pretty quick? I'm just asking.
Usually within a week or so, usually.
Okay.
Maybe slower because of the holiday, but
Right.
I don't know.
All right.
All right. You're going on maternity leave, Mr. Glazier. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I wish. No, the girl Emily White that does the helps us get people in the program.
Okay. We
Okay.
also, Miss Walsh will work on that now too. So. All right.
All right.
Thank you both. Everybody have a good Christmas. Thank you.
All right. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Your Honor, the one thing I was asking about those attorneys, that one reminded me.
Hold on, Mr.